So, first of all, a very good afternoon and Assalamualaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Myself Anjali from grade first year, and I am firstly thankful to Sir Shoaib that who gives me this opportunity to present here. So, my presentation topic is yield. I am going to talk about a very important and useful topic in chemistry, which is called yield. So first of all, before I start my presentation, I have to ask you one question that you all know that in every chemical reaction or after a chemical reaction, reactant must convert into products. You all know that?
Yes.
Like this. We all know that in every chemical reaction, reactant must convert into products. So whatever product is formed from the reactant is simply called yield. Means the amount of product which we got is called yield. And yield tell us that how much amount of product from the chemical reaction or after the chemical reaction we got is simply called yield. Means let's do a reaction. Like I expect, let's do a reaction to make water. I expect I make 36 gram of water, but what I actually got only 30 grams. So this 30 gram is the actual yield. Yield helps us to know how much amount of product we should get and how much amount of product we actually got. So yield tells us this. The proper definition of yield is productive calculation in chemical reaction is simply called yield. Okay? As I tell you that 36 grams I just expected, but what I actually got only 30 grams. So this 30 gram is the yield. Now let's move on to their types. There are three types of yield: theoretical yield, practical yield, and percentage yield. You might hear the word theoretical and think of something like theory, and that's exactly right. Theoretical yield is the amount of product that we should get on paper, not in real life but in calculation. Like something we hypothesis, something we observe, like while writing on paper, not just real life we just do it. Not in real life we do experiment, we just hypothesis, we just observe the thing that what we expect. So that's called theoretical yield. Theoretical yield is the yield that we should get only on paper, not in real life, not in the lab, not in the experiment. We just think about something, we just expect something. So theoretical yield is the amount of product that we get on calculation. Just what should we get on calculations, not in real life. Theoretical yield tells us it is the basically perfect result based on mathematics that we find that we just expect by calculation. We just think about something that this reaction gives us this grams or whatever grams. That's tell us theoretical yield. And now is the actual yield. First, let me tell you, many students or people confused about this, that actual yield and experimental yield and practical yield is a different thing. But no, these three all are same thing. Actual yield, experimental yield or practical yield is the same thing. Practical yield or actual yield is the amount of product that we find in real life, we find in experiment. Like as I tell you, I expect 36 grams, but what I actually got only 30 grams. So this 30 gram is the actual yield that we find on the lab, on the experiment. And third one is percentage yield. Percentage yield is the basically tells us that how much successful our reaction was, like how much efficient our reaction was. This tells us theoretical yield or actual yield is judged by percentage yield. Means it is the comparison of the actual yield with the theoretical yield. Like this, I expect 36 grams, but what I actually got 30 grams, and then I simply multiplies to 100. Now the result is 83.33%. Means our reaction was really good. How we find this, that our reaction was really good? Because of, if it's close to 100, then the reaction was really good, but if it's less than 100, then our reaction is not much good. So that's why. Now let me tell you example of theoretical yield. Theoretical yield is the, as I tell you, theoretical yield is the amount of product that we get on calculation, not in real life, not in experiment.